Looking for the best What's going on? Chantel's coming. Hello, you alright? Hi. What's going on, guys? It is Wednesday, and that can only mean one thing. It is the return of Marvellous Music. Welcome in. It's episode 2. No worries, Taylor. Thank you very much, JT, for dropping by. Enjoy crabbing. Episode 1 went really, really well. When we had Weeby Spies, and we also had like Grove. Those guys were amazing. So thank you to everyone who shared that and watched that. If you've missed that show, that episode, you can go check it back live on YouTube, where you can watch the full episode for free. It's all there. It's also on my Twitch videos as well, replays and stuff. Let me introduce myself. My name's Differential. I am a gamer, beatboxer, singer, songwriter, musician, performer, streamer, procrastinator. I pretty much dabble in everything. And what today's show is all about is it's about music. It's about combining my love for Twitch and streaming and combining my hobby / job / passion, which is live gigging, music and such. Really mixing the two together, and you got this. So Marvellous Music basically is where we combine that. I go find artists, producers, musicians, DJs, songwriters, anyone really who wants to be on the show, talk about music. Join me here. If you're a musician, performer, artist, whatever, I'll share your stuff on my platform, give you a bit of spotlight, and find out more about you guys, and really go from there. Who am I? So I'm a beatboxer, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, like I said. I do Twitch as well, I game. I've been gigging for about 10 years now. So I've gone from being just sort of a, not nobody, but like being very inexperienced in the industry to kind of knowing the industry in terms of gigs, in terms of how to get gigs, how to sort of prep, songwrite, that sort of thing. So today's show is all about networking, gigging, socializing, how you get gigs, that sort of thing. We've got 2 artists for today's show again. We've got, first up, the Twitch gamer who has turned producer, really. He still games, but he also produces live music, or produces music now for YouTube and for his channel. DANKwitdaSTANK. And he's such a cool guy, man. From America. And some of his stuff is just mental. It's really cool what he's produced. But also we've got Will Foley. Boop, boop, boop. Will Foley is a solo artist who I saw in Reefham when I hosted the Reefham Festival. His vibe was so cool. He had a band with him actually that time. Didn't do it solo, but I've listened to some of his stuff. We've got some new content for you to share. That's going to be really, really cool to listen to. And there's an interview with him as well. I catch up with him. It's a bit of a long one actually. We talked for ages, absolute ages. So, which is mental. So, let's get into this, shall we? Let's talk about music, right? Networking. I'm going to get straight into the topic talk. Actually, before we do that, let's promote myself a little bit. If you want to, you can go check out my socials in the chat right now. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. We're going to go look at them in a minute. and show you a bit more about my socials. But go follow them. You can find all my content on YouTube. TikTok I've been a bit slack on. Twitter I'm really slack on. Facebook and Instagram I'm always sharing stuff. Dank with a stank, here he is. Boom, boom, boom. How you doing, dude? We're going to listen to some of your music soon. So go check all that stuff out. Go check out DANKwitdaSTANK as well. It's a little Discord that I'm building. And if you want my content, like YouTube covers and originals and finding out where I'm gigging in the UK and news about Differential, the first place you're going to find it is DANKwitdaSTANK. They get it before anyone else. They get it before anyone else. Before the socials get it, before I tell my mum. They get it before everyone. So go join the Discord. It's free. It's community, and you can share your stuff in there as well. You can chat with people in there from all across the world, which is brilliant. So go jump into there. I need to update this, and I will update this at some point. I'm just such a busy bee, but my website's there if you want to go check it out, differentialuk.com. You can go there. You can subscribe to there as well. That's free. I do need to update my website because I'm completely slack on that. Maybe I shouldn't be giving advice of how to network because I'm terrible at social media. But that's something I've got to learn, really. And I've been learning and trying to learn. So you can go check all that stuff out. Gaming wise, you can catch me tomorrow. I'll probably be doing a bit more gaming tomorrow. Might do a throwback Thursday actually, play an old game. But today is all about music. The marvellous music that I come across, I find. It's probably the only music show on Twitch. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's the best music show on Twitch, though. I can tell you that for sure. So let's get into it, right? So networking. Let's get into topic talk. Let's talk about networking. Now, for those who know me, I am a busy bee. Like, I'm always gigging. So last weekend, I was meant to have 4 gigs. One of them cancelled. But I had 3 gigs over a bank holiday weekend. I've done an Isle of Man tour only a few weeks back. I've hosted festivals. I'm gigging every weekend basically. I'm now getting weddings. So I'm just gonna blow my own trumpet really right now. But how do I do that? How do I get that? Now, there's a lot of ways to do it basically. When I first started, I did the face-to-face networking. And what I mean by that is I did a lot of open mics, a lot of socializing with other musicians, finding other musicians. I really put myself out there, and I was terrible. When I first started, I was really bad at music, like really bad at music. So I don't know about you guys. I don't know if how you guys find gigs. Let me know how you get yourselves out there, how you get yourself noticed. Is it networking face to face? Do you guys do? Is it social media now? Are you just like, because everything's changed? It's like 10 years ago, everything's changed. There wasn't TikTok 10 years ago. I don't even think there was Snapchat 10 years ago. God, I feel old. But for me, when I first started, I was very much socializing, going out to every open mic I could. Karaoke, like, it's awful, but I was just doing karaoke and just doing covers of songs at karaoke and being like, yeah, I'm a musician. Trying to just get myself known. And it really was a learning curve, because when I first started, I was actually going through my one of my old Facebook accounts the other day. Looking back 10 years, I wasn't Differential. I didn't go by that name. And it only came through gigging that I came up with the name Differential. I had to like sort of figure out a name basically for myself. So I did a lot of open mics, and I just stayed in Norwich. And I could have just done that and I'd have been happy. You know, I don't think I would have actually. I know some people are happy with that, just staying in their town, playing where they want to play, playing the regular gigs, getting the regular gigs. But for me, that wasn't enough. I had sort of visions of being this famous singer or beatboxer traveling the world, and that wasn't me. That wasn't me at all. For me, I just wanted to play music and get myself out there. I wasn't going to be that guy. I was never going to be that street, that singer, that musician that goes around. So my initial networking was open mics, was going to gigs, was jamming with other musicians, and doing the circuit, really doing the circuit, supporting gigs, going and watch other people's gigs, asking to be a support act. That was a big thing in Norwich back in the day, where someone would have their own gig, own paid gig, and in the break, they give a support slot to someone. Like at a pub, like they'd be playing a pub gig and they'd have a support act. I don't know why we did that, but I think that helped. That helped me get into new venues. And look, this is just what I've done. This is my history. This is my experience of it. I've now found my formula that works. I'll let you into that in that little secret in a minute, and you guys can go and steal my secret and see if it works for you guys. I'd love a bit of competition. I'm joking. But yeah, so I did that. I was support acts. I had support acts, and it was very much just Norfolk based because I didn't want to drive too far. I didn't want to be travelling 3 hours for a gig. How times have changed. But I wouldn't go and, I'd just stay in Norwich. I'd just stay in my hometown, home county. I did that. And I don't know when the change came, really. I don't know when the change came. I think it must have been when I was about 23. About 23, 24, that... Look, I'd had gigs outside of Norfolk. I had gigs in Suffolk, like neighbouring counties. I'd done a few Camden gigs. I'd definitely gone and done a few gigs in London. And I think that gave me the buzz. That gave me the buzz for it. Really did. Like, I really wanted to just get myself out there. Not even to be famous or to be well known. Just I loved playing music, no matter what. And even then at 23, I still wasn't that good. So I'd go to these gigs in Camden and try and network and try and be like, yeah, this is who I am, this is who I am, this is who I am. But doing those little gigs, doing those gigs outside of Norfolk, outside of Norwich, I love the drive. I started to love the drive. I started to enjoy the travelling, which I know some musicians don't like the travelling because it is long. Like, I have my ups and downs with it now, where travelling 3-4 hours for a gig can be long. For a 2-hour gig, you're travelling like you're doing a 6-hour round trip for a 2-hour gig. It's long. So I started doing these little gigs left, right and centre. And I just started liking it. New venues, new audiences. And in a kind of lazy way as well. Like, I always profess that I'm kind of a lazy musician. Doing these covers and stuff and doing my set, I didn't have to change my set that much because I could go to a new venue next week and just play the same set over and over and over and over again. And I admit I became a bit complacent with it, but that's how I started to network. I just kept going to these new gigs, new venues. Going back to networking in Norwich, I did an EP launch at this place called Epic Studios, which is in Norwich. It's like one of the big music venues. And I had to go and source the acts. Now I had obviously a handful of acts that I'd go, look, I want to have these guys on board anyway, ask them if they're available, do they want to do it? But I had to go and find acts, kind of like what I'm doing now, and really what I'm doing now is networking with new acts to try and get them on the show. So that's what I had to do with this EP launch. And selfishly, you can kind of boost your own numbers. I've done it with this as well, really. Like I'm getting acts on to obviously share the stream and whatever else, and it does kind of boost my numbers, but also it gives them a platform to share their music, but also as well, I get to listen to some amazing music, and it's the same with like an Epic Studio gig launch or an EP launch, should I say, is that I want them to come for their. I want their audience to come to the gig for them, but also I'm hoping they'll stay for me. The headline acts, you know. So that was networking through there. So how do I do it now? So once I started getting that buzz for traveling, I'd email these pubs and go, look, let's book something in again. And just email them, and I used to call pubs. I turned up to a pub once with a guitar and went, look, give me a gig. There's all that side of things. There's social media. You know, for you guys, are you finding that it's a lot of outbound work or a lot of inbound work? How do you differentiate it with it? For me, it's a lot of outbound work. I have to put in the graft. You know, I'm always grafting. I'm always hunting the next gig, setting my sights on the next venue. Obviously, I'll have my repeat venues, but you know, I do a lot of outbound work, and I'm starting to get inbound work now. But I think that's from all the graft that I've been putting in. So I was about 23, 24, started getting this buzz for it, and I just thought to myself, how am I going to get gigs? Like, at this point, I was working a full-time job. I can't do the open mics. I can't go and network, and I can't travel to a new place to do an open mic, spend money on fuel, and have no money come back to me. Playing for exposure. We'll get to that in a bit. So my formula now, how I do it, is that I send as many emails as I possibly can throughout a week. In my spare time, I'm always sending emails. Lunch breaks, when I get home, if I'm not doing it, whenever I get 5 minutes, just send emails to pubs. How do I find the pubs? Well, you just Google it. Just Google it. Just go out there and find yourself a venue you want to play at and go do it. Now, this formula works for me because I am predominantly a covers act. I play a lot of covers. I drip feed my own songs in there. I predominantly play covers. I obviously play a few of my own songs. I beatbox as well, so I'm a little bit different. I don't really sell any merch, so I'm not going to be forcing EPs and stuff down people's throats. I'm just there as a performer. Entertainment, that's all I am. That comes with its pros and cons, which I'll get into in a sec, but because I can do that, and I'm not playing original music, I'm not having to look for certain venues. Hey Scoopy, how you doing? You well? I'm not having to look for certain venues. I'm not having to tailor my set. I'm not having to really change anything about it. I can literally just message any pub in the UK at any given time and go, do you do live music? Would you like to book me? So that's what I do. But how do I find them? So Google is honestly your friend. I know, Scoop, thank you for having a little lurk. Scoop, how do you find gigs? We know Scoop doesn't do gigs. Scoop comes to gigs when I'm in Norwich. Here's the other side of it. So I Google it, and again, this is just tailored for me. This is all down to me. This is what I do for me, and it works for me. It doesn't have to. I don't have to. You don't have to take any of this advice, or you can just take little bits of this advice and tailor it to yourself, and tailor it to what you know, your formula to getting gigs. So, because I can email pretty much any venue in the UK and ask them if they do music, because I'm very much a covers band and I can, well, covers act, I can just kind of email. Obviously, there's certain venues like rock venues I'm probably not going to end up playing. So some gigs I just don't email. But take where you live, for example. So I live in Norwich, which is in Norfolk. What I do is I go list of settlements in Norfolk by population, and I'm pretty sure you can do that in America, in pretty much anywhere in the world. I might actually try and prove my theory. I am going to try and prove my theory. Let me just get into let's get. So let's take America for example, because this theory might not work for America, but I'm going to try it. List of settlements in Arizona by population. List of cities in Arizona by population. Okay. You can do it. So, do population. So there's 1 million people in Phoenix. Now, Phoenix is obviously, I'm taking this to like the next level. But you can literally see how many people, or how big the cities are, or villages, or towns, or whatever. It tells you if it's a city or a town. And then you just find the pubs and bars in that area. Now, Phoenix is going to be fucking huge. So there's going to be millions of them. So let's narrow it down, shall we? List of settlements in, you know, wherever. Like, someone name a county in the UK. Just name any county in the UK, and I'll show you what I do. This is what I do for me. You're not going to be kicking Arizona. You never know. I might do an American tour. Give me a county in the UK, any county, and I will I'll find it. Like, obviously there's loads of counties here anyway. I might just choose one. I'm coming with you. You can come with me. Like Dorset. Let's do Dorset. List of settlements in Dorset by population, right? So Dorset is a county in the UK. A little area. So the biggest settlement is Bournemouth. So what I would do is Control C on that. Open this up. Pubs in Bournemouth. Okay. Now the good thing about Google is Google will tell you 3 places. And I'm guessing you can do this with Phoenix as well. Look. Pubs in Phoenix. Yeah, look, pubs in Phoenix. It does it in Phoenix as well. You do more places. But anyway, let's go back to Bournemouth. More places. Boom. Maps opens. And you've got all of these pubs right here. All of these pubs, okay? Now, again, remember, this is what I do. This is how I find my gigs. You know, and in my spare time, I will email all these pubs. So look, website. Go on the website. Brass House. I don't even look at it. I don't even bother looking at who they are, what these guys do. I try and find. They don't have a contact. Okay, so let's do another one. These guys don't have a contact. I know this because I recognise the website. They do have a Facebook. On their Facebook, they have an email address. Look, bang, straight out email address. And you go through the list. Go through the list, bang, 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 and just keep going until, you know, you get to like, I don't know, where like there's none, basically, right? And then you just email every single one of those. Every single one of those I'll email. Like, I'm done filling out work apps. Yeah, don't, like, bang, honestly, if you want gigs, this is how it gigs. And again, this is how I do it for me. Like, and obviously I play music. Dank, if you're a DJ, if you're producing music and you can then DJ, find bars. You know, you can find bars, email bars, bang. So that's what I do. I then, and there's obviously some stipulations to this. One, you have to be having content alongside. You've got to try and do content alongside on your social media. Because if they look at your Facebook and you've got nothing there, how are they going to know what you guys do? Two, write yourself a good pitch. A good email pitch. You know, I don't just be like, hi, do you like music? Write about yourself. Mine is very much, hi, I'm Josh Highland, I'm 30, I go by the name of Differential, I'm a beatboxer, I'm a singer, I've played all across the UK, I've done this, I've done that. Big yourself up to them and go, look, I'm looking at new venues to play throughout 2023, for example. I'm interested to see if you've got live music or if you put on live music, and if you do you have any dates? You know, is it something we can book in? Can we look at booking some dates in? So get your content up. So Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that. Get as much content on as possible, and put your links in the email. So you can see what you guys do. Write a good punt. Like, it's like a sales punt. You're trying to email them. You're trying to pitch them. You've got to pitch them who you are, what you do, get yourself out there. 3, be prepared for a lot of no's and a lot of no one gives a fuck. No one cares. Like, you know, you're blanket emailing. But also what you find is if you're emailing someone for the first time, it might go in their spam, especially if it's got links. But this is what I do. And I have booked the diary up. So that's how I get my gigs. And that's how I started getting my gigs from 24 all the way up to now. And I've been doing this process for like 6 years now, 6-7 years. And the first couple of years, it was hard. I wasn't that busy. I had a lot of weekends free. But as the more you do it, the more you get into practice, the more the gigs get booked in. Now, this could be completely different for an original artist. So for an original artist, you're obviously wanting to share your music. So you're then wanting to find promoters, find events, festivals, get yourself into an audio, trying to get yourself a following so then people can then like your music, go on there. So the first thing is content. Again, content is king. Like, unless someone goes to your gig, how are they going to know what you sound like? And look, I'm awful at content. I'm only just getting good at content. Like, I'm only and even now I still slack at it. I'm only just getting good. I live stream gigs. I record YouTube covers when I can. I'm always posting about where I'm going and trying to do like plugs here, left, right, centre. I dropped a music video a month nowadays. Yeah. See, with the other, that's the other thing. On the flip side of it, you can do too much content. So that's why I try and spread mine out every couple of weeks. If you're just force feeding them content, unless it's like the fucking Ed Sheeran shit, the banging shit, it's probably, they're not going to watch every single video. And if you notice, podcasts are the same. Podcasts are every week. You know, some are every 2 weeks. Music videos, you hype them up, hype. And that's good when when you've got a following, it helps, I think. So my advice for original artists would be festivals. So You could even find music event promoters in Norwich. Like Norfolk Gig Guide, like here we go, look. Agencies. RNN, like there's a whole list in Norwich. Big Beat Entertainment. And you can get on the soapbox. Rad Times Promotions, Bands for Hire, Music Man Events, Martello Promotions, Promotions. If you're an original artist and you want to get your music out there, bang, find an agent or find a promotions or an entertainment company who'll promote you. And then you don't have to do that. Shut up, YouTube. You then don't have to do any of that. Getting into festivals, getting into, you know, events, support acts, doing the open mics, doing the circuit, putting your content out there, record your original music, share it with people, send it off to record labels. Worst they're going to do is just not hear it. You know, doesn't matter. You haven't lost anything. Because you never know when you send something off that it might just go bang, and someone will just pick it up straight away. I am now that I've been doing this for so long, I now get inbound requests, and that's through my Facebook. So here's my Facebook. You know, like if you notice, I've like posted twice today. Posted 2 days ago, 6 days ago. Like my Facebook is quite regular now. It used to be quite hit and miss, but I'm now posting more and more content. Even if it's just a post, and like, let's be honest, like 4, 5, 6 people liked that, 5 people like that, 3. You know, it doesn't matter as long as you're getting music out there. Now, how would I put my socials up? I actually gave Will Foley a bit of advice here, actually. All of my links are here. Every single one. My email's there. It matches differential UK. If you look at my Instagram, differential UK. This one's different. It still says differential, but it's differential beatbox. Now, look, I've only got 68 subscribers, so if you want to go subscribe to me, go subscribe to me. Let's get me up to 100, shall we? Go on. So just hit me up, that'd be wicked. But Facebook is my main point of call, and I get a lot of messages there now. I get, like, most people, if I get an inbound request, it probably isn't via email, TikTok, Twitter, or anything of those ones. It's probably on my Facebook. And that's just because I post every day, and I do live streams on my Facebook, and I promote it, and it's all uniform. The branding's there, the logo's there, everything matches everything. Differential. I'm just throwing differential at you. Differential. I'm trying to make a brand. That's the idea. You've got to try and make yourself a brand. Instagram, I'm okay at. Probably not as good as I want to be. You know, I should have more clips here. Twitter is probably one of the worst platforms for me. I don't understand it. I should learn how to use it more. It does try and keep me on. It tries to hook me as much as possible by like throwing me loads of tweets. But like, look, I don't tweet that much. So if you're out there and you can you can teach me Twitter, please do. Please do. I'm working on creating my own record label. We're going to school first. Man, that'd be dope, Dank. That'd be really, really cool, man. That's a hard thing, owning a record label. I wouldn't know how to do it. I'd love to speak to someone who does know how to do a record label. Maybe we can get someone on the show like that. But yeah, and then you've got my TikTok. Now, TikTok, I've got some private ones there, but I started TikTok for gaming to get more viewers on my Twitch. Look, gaming. Gaming. Then I threw this up. Let me just show you this. I'll show you this. This was my first music post on TikTok.
I'll prove this as well by doing 6 things with my mouth, okay? Number 1 goes like this.
I still do this.
Number 2.
Free.
Number 6 is a bit tricky.
Anyway, that was my first ever music post out of all these gaming ones, and it fucking went off. Look, out of all of them ones, that's the best one. Now, again, I then stopped streaming, did a little cover on there that didn't do well, another cover, and then beatboxing again. Whoop whoop, whoop whoop. Nearly 1,000 views. And then again, I just put little stuff in. Something about a Rubik's Cube got 1,641. that's got my most views as a Rubik's Cube. Weird. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is TikTok is fucking good for getting content out there. Short, snippet content. Get it out there, put it on there, smash it on. And then you got my YouTube, obviously. I try and upload loads of stuff here, left, right, centre. But yeah, that is how I network. Social media. Fucking hunt down the gigs, graft your ass off. That's what I do. I just graft all the time. Grafts. That is my formula. Like I said, it might not work for you guys. It might work for you guys. If it does, great. If it doesn't, switch it up. Keep mixing it up. Find a formula that works for you to get events, get gigs, get a following. Look, let's be honest. My downside is I don't really have a following as possible because I'm always travelling the fucking country. So no one else is going to travel the country with me, bar Chantel, because she's the love of my life and she fucking puts up with it. So, but that's my formula. If you're finding that going to events, going to open mics, socialising with other musicians works for you, fucking graft it. Once you've found your formula, fucking graft the fuck out of it. Like, I now have got to a point where I'm sending up follow-up emails. Hunting for gigs. Did you see my first email? No? Let's fucking book something in. I will fucking, yeah, that's what I do, but find your formula and fucking graft it. Right, let's get into some actual music instead of me just fucking talking about me all the time. Let's start with... Let's start with Mr. DANKwitdaSTANK. DANKwitdaSTANK. He is a Twitch gamer. I came across him via Twitch when I went in lockdown. How he plays some games. He was in a couple of Discords. And following that, he actually started becoming more, well, not more, but he started producing music, basically, which is sick. So, about a year when he started it, about a year ago now, got into content creating because of his good friend Keegs. He gave him some software called Fruity Loops. Boop, boop, boop. Other software is available if you want it. But then Keeg obviously inspires him as a musician, as a producer. He's got good talent. He sort of like remixes stuff and you know does mainstream artist sort of music. But DANKwitdaSTANK, he started producing his own music. His own personal biography, he says he's strange, he's weird as fuck. The weirder the sound, the better he likes. So it's kind of like acidy, dubsteppy, techie sort of vibes. So yeah, that's kind of DANKwitdaSTANK. Let's listen to one of his tracks. This is Clouds. Yeah. That was dope, man. That was good. I like that. Now, it definitely takes you on a trip, doesn't it? Like, if I was high as fuck, I would love that, man. Like, I think DANKwitdaSTANK, obviously, you kind of get his vibe. You get his vibe. I liked it. Like, the thing is, what I did, like, it changed pace. Like, there's some weird sort of acidy vibes there, which is quite cool. It's very techno. That's what I like about it. That it's not too long either. It's only it's 3 minutes 21, which is perfect. You know, it's a good, especially for a song like that. Doesn't go on forever. The things I would say, not bad. Not like the things that I would improve on, like my constructive criticism, shall I say, is that like I felt like I was waiting for a drop, like a big like, because it sounds kind of dubsteppy to a degree, where I'm like, you're building that hype up, and I'm just waiting for that. I'm waiting for that fucking like hype moment, you know what I mean? That's only the criticism I would say. There wasn't like a drop, like a bang, like a huge fucking, my gut fucking died sort of drop. And I think obviously techno is different to dubstep, and they're all different genres, and like that acidy sort of vibe is very cool. But for me personally, I would want a drop, which puts me on to the next song I'm going to show you from DANKwitdaSTANK. I think I found it. I can't remember which one it is. Is it Hype? I think it's Hype. Yeah, it's Hype. Hype, I listened to it a little earlier and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like, probably like drum and bassy kind of like feeling to it. So like, and that's something I like about Dank, that it's like, yes, he's got his, even though he's making songs like this, he's got other songs that follow the same sort of trip but have different elements like drum and bass in there, which is sick. So we're gonna listen to another one of his songs, but before you do, go check out DANKwitdaSTANK. He's on YouTube, he's on Twitch. Go follow him. He's sick. Go do that. Let's listen to Hype, shall we? That was sick. See, that's more my vibe, and that kind of reminds me of sort of mode step-esque, where it's like fucking like heavy hitting drum and bass. When you mix it in with that sort of acidy sort of techno vibe again, which is really really cool. So I really like that. So yeah, constructive criticism. I wanted it to be dirtier. I want like a dirty dubstep fucking tune from you, like drum and bass. The rockets like. I want fucking that, mate. I want some like dirty Skrillex sort of vibe. Give me a track like that, and I'm fucking gonna hype out to it. But this, I can imagine myself at the gym just fucking like rocking out, like doing that. Hello, Josh Taylor. How are you doing? Yeah, man. Like, I'm guessing that's really hard to produce. Like, I'm not a producer, so like, I mean, I could produce it with my mouth, but like, I've never been able to make something like this. So like, GG on that, man. But yeah, I really want that dirty dubstep. Like, because what I also think with this is if you can find a rapper, Dank, and get him to rap over this, that'd be sick. Like, think Mode Step. Mode Step. If you haven't heard of Mode Step, find Mode Step. Yeah, 100%. I completely understand that, man. Josh Hayes, Redeem, Drop Fat Beat. This is what I kind of want from you, Dank. I want drop the beat, so I want dirty dubstep from you. That's what I want. That's what I want from you. I want that shit. Dank, thank you so much. I didn't mean to go to that scene. I meant to scene. There you go. Dank, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you for like being part of it, man. Absolutely loved it. Stick around, Dank, because you're going to listen to some acoustic music from the UK. It's banging. Super vision one day, man. One day. Yes, absolutely, man. So solid. Anyway, right. No, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. I've got fucking dubstep in my brain now. So a few weeks back, I played and hosted a festival called Reefham Festival. Reefham's a little village in Norfolk, and they get loads of people together, and they like good couple of hundred people turn up to this festival. It's quite a nice little local act. Well, not even local acts, really. They had someone from Cornwall play at the festival. Mental. They networked. It's geezer Will Foley. I listened to him on Sunday. He came with a band. Really good vibes, man. Like, really good. He started out as a band. He actually started out as a band. And then went to being a solo act about 7-8 months ago. Funky, rocky, acousticy sort of goodness. Think James Bay-esque, like, come on, let it go, just let it be, but you be, all that sort of stuff. I feel that vibe, and it's really cool. He loves lyrics. From when I talk to him, you'll see the interview in just a second after we play one of his tracks. He's all about the lyrics. He really puts thoughts into the lyrics. He wants provoking lyrics. And he says that they stem from self-discovery and awareness, from travelling and that sort of thing. So he's got a new track, Talking Through Walls, that got played on BBC Introducing in Suffolk. He's had a whole summer of festivals, like Suffolk Show, Reefham Festival. Latitude is interested for next year, so Will Foley, when you get big and famous, please fucking remember me. He is awesome. So we're going to listen to one of his tracks now. While he's all about lyrics, I'm about sound. I might wear this 100%, man. He's sick. I'm gonna listen to his first song. This is Will Foley and his song Industrial Love Final Bounce. Oh, it's Industrial Love, but like the title's Final Bounce. But yeah, it's Industrial Love from Will Foley. Check it out.
Ship industries away to the sky, into space so our fields can survive. Sure, it'll cast a few shadows. You can't hold the future by shutting windows. And it looks like you wanna lay down. We'll drive to a faraway town and marvel at the sky above. Industrial love, industrial love, industrial love. Ship industries away to the sky, rolling meadows where factories once lied. Get CEOs inspired by sci-fi, grand designs formed in the mind's eye, in the mind's eye. And it looks like you wanna lay down, drive to a faraway town and marvel at the sky above. Industrial love, industrial love, industrial love. Intervention, intervention's what I came for. It's what I came for. It makes me dizzy, how it makes me dizzy. Scanning the sky for hours and hours, yeah. My eyes are wide and glued to being present here with you. We'll marvel at the sky above. Industrial love, industrial love, industrial love. And it looks like you wanna lay down. We'll drive to a faraway town and marvel at the sky above. Industrial love, industrial love, industrial love.
That was my dude Will Foley. Fucking banging, man. JT, you're right. Tom Grennan vibes, James Bay vibes. Yeah, so good and so funky, man. Just like so good. And honestly, I saw him at Reefing Festival, and honestly, it was so fucking awesome. So look, this is him on Facebook, Will Foley UK, Will Foley Music. Go give him a follow. And Dank, yeah, please do go work with him. That'd be sick to see. And I'd love the fact if you two work together, and it's because of me. That'd be cool. This is his Instagram as well. Go follow him. He was live on Instagram the other day. Posts his gigs up. You know, he's a fucking good looking chap as well. Look, good looking fucking chap. Cool. Good looking chap. Yeah, he is awesome. Like, and you can see the sort of vibes he gives off with his like guitar and his style, and yeah, sick. You should have showed me Control. I'll listen to it afterwards. Just back into me. I'll listen to it a bit, my man. But yeah, go give Will a little follow and stuff. What's this? What's he done here? Yeah, he has. Go on then. He's put it as a fucking little clip in here, babe. Honestly, Will Foley is he's so cool, man. Watch this interview with Will, because he's so sound, and like it was only meant to be like a 10-minute interview, ended up being like 20 minutes. So bear with it, watch it. Here's my recap and catch up with Mr. Will Foley. Afterwards, we'll listen to his new single, Talking Through Walls. It's very good. But please do watch this interview. He's just such a sound geezer, like so cool. Anyway, this is my interview with Will Foley. Will, thank you so much for jumping on the show with me. It's a pleasure to have you on. We've literally just listened to Industrial Love, which is banging, by the way. So today is really just to learn a bit more about you, talk about your history, you know, how you got into music, that sort of thing. So I'm just going to do some quick fire questions, all right?
More than.
Wicked. So, first off, where did it all begin for you as an artist? Have you always been into music? And what made you jump into the music industry?
Wow. Long or short answer?
Both.
I would say I've always been into music. I guess it would start with putting like the Fleetwood Mac Rumours album on when I was in my like parents' car going up to like the Lake District. That's a really fond memory of like early influence of music for me. When it came to playing it, my sister left this like crappy classical guitar at the house. I don't know why she had it, but I was just like 12-year-old me was like,
let's give it a try. I did it for like 3 months and then broke my arm, and I thought that was it for me in guitar. I thought the gods were saying, no, I wouldn't do this one.
That's a sign.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. No, I fought past the tears, and yeah, I carried on pursuing like learning the guitar. And I think the main drive for that working well for me was just this need to like write songs. It was like I learned an A chord, and and I was like, right, we can try and get a song out of this. And it just like, it's always been this sort of thing that was more of a hobby. But then I lived in Kuala Lumpur in 2017 and did some busking there to make money. That was like my only source of income, and I was like, actually, like, entertaining people, playing live is actually really, really fun, and in a really busy area. Like, I was doing it like all along the touristy sort of I forgot what the area is called now, but like the touristy market area. It was just like such a buzz to play for that many people. And so yeah, I came home with this newfound want to do music, and so I started doing open mics, joined a band. That's where the vocals really started to improve for me, because it was a completely different way of singing that I was used to. And then basically the band broke up, and I was just left with a lot of songs that weren't going anywhere. And I was like, well, I can't let this just go. So then I started taking music quite seriously, let's say about a year ago, I'd say.
Well, so like, there's always been that sort of drive behind you then to actually be like, I need to, like, it fuels you to just keep going and keep going no matter what it is. You're just gonna keep making music, keeping it out there. Like, you'll join a band, you'll go solo. It doesn't matter what you do, you just want to be out there in the industry. That's mental. That's great.
Yeah, it just feels right.
Fantastic. Well, you mentioned obviously you were in a band prior to being solo, so you've gone from doing the busking thing in Kuala Lumpur, then you went into being a band. What made you, obviously the band broke up, but what made you take that leap from the band breaking up to going, I'm still going to go solo? Was it a scary sort of transition? Were you more comfortable in the band, or were you more comfortable as a solo artist?
Wow, that's a really good question. Yeah, fair. I found the transition a bit difficult for many reasons, actually. Just my life was a bit weird at that stage anyway. It wasn't just like losing that creative thing with the other guys that was difficult. But I love what I'm doing now, and yeah, I find it just a lot easier, and it's just just to focus on yourself, and just like sort out your own like organization. Obviously with other people you can rely on, like you've got that safety net, and you haven't got that alone.
Yeah, I've found that when being up there on my own, everyone says it, that like, well, I don't know if you get it as well, actually, when you come off a gig and they go, oh, how do you do that? You're on your own and you've got nothing to rely on. Especially other musicians in bands, they go, oh, I don't know how you do that on your own. Like, I can't. Like you said, it's a safety net, having other people to fall back on.
Yeah,
that if you mess up a little bit, there's other people to sort of save it. Whereas if you're on there, it's all the spotlight's on you. So yeah, I think that's real scary at times.
And I think like I've got better at just being confident and happy in that. And I think that if you haven't got the confidence in yourself, which you can always get at any time, but if you haven't got it, like, people can feel it. Like, yeah, like when I try and go on stage, like the first thing I try and do is make the crowd relax. I think that's the most important thing. Because they want to see a good show as well, right?
Yeah, and I think for me, I'm similar to in that aspect, that like when I do still get the pre-gig jitters, where I'm like, is it going to be a good gig? How's it going to go down? That first song, I like, that's where my mentality is. Like, I have to be really confident on this one. I have to nail this one, and if I mess this up, I know that the next couple of songs I'm already in my head. Whereas that first one is having that confidence, just to be like, right, let's nail this first song, get it out of the way, bang. And like you said, ease the audience into, oh, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. He's not an amateur. It's that self.
Yeah, well, but it's really important, and I think maybe people don't realize it when they are spectating, but like that is what is going on. Yeah. It's this gradual, like, being comfortable in a performance. I think
I still think that even if I was performing 10-15 years down the line, doing thousands of gigs, I'd still get that pre-jitter, that sort of, okay, I need to get this right, even though I know I've done it a million times before. I
Yeah.
still need to nail this and have that persona and that ego of oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's fine, and not letting them into that insecurity of oh my god, what if I mess this up?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
man, that's brilliant. And well, on last week's show, I talked about creativity and creating music and how I sort of draw inspiration and writing songs, etc. So where do you draw inspiration? Does the music come first, or is it the lyrics? Is it the environment you're in? Where do you draw your inspiration from?
I think that you can't lie in a song, and I think that how you're feeling will always be shown in a song. If you're feeling, if you're just, if you're not really feeling properly in yourself, really in that creative space, it'll be obvious, like just by what you're listening to. So I think like I used to try and go for it all the time, and now I sort of wait for it to come to me, because it will be obvious when it's a time to like create, or time to sort of write something.
Yeah.
In terms of the process, like it can be a poem, it can be me finding just something on the guitar. The most common way how I write songs is just finding nice chords that, and I can work a melody out in that, and then I just like shout a load of just shit until something.
I'm six.
But to be honest with you, I don't like spending too long on a song. So it's if I just shout and say any old words, I'll be like, well, subconsciously something made me say that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I like to be truthful to the moment as well, and also I love to write songs where the listener just can't guess where it's going next. I love to be unpredictable.
That's cool.
That's
And that's a cool trait actually, and I'm quite intrigued by sort of your process because I draw it from both. I'll either have lyrics that I need to get onto paper, need to put to a song, and I'll just adapt the music around it. But I like the fact that what you're saying in your sense is that you're saying you don't force the music to come. You just let it come naturally. You let it like sort of jam out, and then like you said, then the lyrics come. Whereas I'm sort of the other way around, where if I've got lyrics in my head, I try and force a melody around it, and that's quite inspiring and actually quite fresh to see that it's because I do feel that at times when I'm trying to write music, when I'm having a hard time putting a melody to the lyrics, or I'm having a hard time writing a song, it's because it's not coming naturally, and I'm trying to force something that isn't working. So that's really inspiring. Actually, that's really fresh.
Nice one.
What's the inspiration? So where do you see yourself in the next few years? Obviously, you mentioned that you have started to do it more professionally now. You're trying to, or seriously, should I say?
Yeah.
You know, have you set yourself a goal? Is there in a few years where you a place you want to be, or are you just sort of following the journey, or is it a mixture of the two that you're following the journey and with a sort of goal there?
There's no handbook on how to grow a musical brand in every sense of the word, and like grow like like there's no right or wrong. You could just and like I don't really tend to copy other people. I just try and do what makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And so that involves just like spamming the open mics and and yeah, like one thing that I always try and do is just to like always try and play a better venue.
Okay.
On that mentality, you will get to the top.
Nice.
And I don't know how far I'm going to take it, but I just feel like I really take the lyrics for me are a big thing, more so recently, and I put a lot into that, and I think it can help people, to be honest. I was speaking to a friend of mine recently, and he was just saying how there are so many, children probably with headphones on right now listening to songs, and they're in a whole like world of hell, and they can't go to their family or something to get any sort of calm, so they go to music, and if they can hear something in the words that inspires them or makes them feel comforted, that's incredible. Because that's what I didn't have when I was a kid as well, and Actually, I was scared of listening to music when I was a kid. But it'd been really nice to sort of like have, you know, that thing in your life.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Like I love how you focus on your lyrics then and focus on actually just lyrically and not setting yourself like oh, I want to be here in 3 years time. I want to do here the venue thing where I'm trying to play a better venue. That's awesome. But yeah,
Yeah,
on
because
the,
like, yeah,
go
sorry,
on.
there you go.
And I was gonna say on the on the lyrics thing, I was like that. I obviously I grew up listening to like Marilyn Manson, Slipknot, you know, having that sort of emo stage and really the lyrics at that point in moment in my life, they meant something to me. That was my escape. That like I was feeling so emotional that I just put on my headphones and just relate to the music and really get
Oh
into
man,
it.
yeah, 100%. That's exactly what I'm going through right now. Like, I think just like, sorry to cut you off there.
No, don't worry.
But yeah, like just the nostalgia I get,
Mm.
and it sort of ties in with songwriting actually. Like the nostalgia I get. That there's a song by the Arctic Monkeys I'm currently listening to, and I don't know why I'm listening to it, but it's called the Hellcat Spangled Shalalala, and there's a lyric in it. And it's just like, what you waiting for? It's just like there's something about the lyrics, but also the melody that is back behind as well. And it's just like, I think you can be the best lyricist, but I think the melody drives the emotion further. And I think like, and yeah, the nostalgia that I get from listening to that song is beautiful. I think the songs you listen to in your childhoods, you just don't ever lose that feeling, you know.
No, 100%. I'm always going back to like if I'm always going back to Blink-182 or anything. Like when I'm feeling like I just want to have a bit of nostalgia, it's always What's My Age Again or Feeling This. It's just like bang, put on the spotlight and have that nostalgia. Yeah.
What's My Age Again is such a tune.
And the thing is as well, it's just that, like you said, it's that relation as you're growing up, you really connect with that and you never forget that when you're getting into your older years. So that's really cool that you're actually focusing on lyrics that you want people to remember in like 5-10 years time. Oh, do you remember that lyric by Will Foley? That's brilliant. That's brilliant, man.
Yeah.
Okay, best and worst then. I asked this last week. Best gig, worst gig, best song, worst song. Hit me.
Worst song, original or worst?
Original. Don't be slagging off anyone else.
Yeah, I know. Who do you hate, Will? Wait, okay, sorry. So best gig,
worst gig, best song, worst song. Yours.
Best gig.
Always a tough one.
I think, to be fair, I mean, the shirt you're wearing says it all. I think Reefing Festival.
Don't blow smoke up their ass because I'm wearing a shirt.
Oh my, no, well, I mean, I just like, I just went off on a rampage at the start of the summer trying to get as many gigs, and like this summer's been like more than one a week on average. I've done 4 in one day. Nice. I've got 4 in 4 days coming up. Nice. So like the gig booking has been real, and of those gigs, I think probably Reefing Festival, or probably the first time I got 3 Wise Monkeys in Colchester, being asked to play at an event where like your name's on the board. I mean, I don't actually remember too much about how the gig went. I think it went all right, but just to have that was really cool. Worst gig. Worst gig.
You don't need to mention the venue if you don't want to.
I won't mention the venue. It was probably with the old band. I asked the crowd, do we sound good? But I meant in the context of like, you know, are we too loud?
And stuff.
And then the drummer was just like, well, don't you never ask the crowd that again? Because obviously he thought that I was just literally just trying to just get approval from.
How good are we?
Yeah, tell me. My favorite song, Mr. Differential, probably would be. I wrote a song yesterday, and I think it's the best thing I've ever done.
Okay.
I've never played it live before.
I'm intrigued to hear that. You got to stay in touch and send me that so I can play it on the show. Yeah,
well, I'm gonna play it. I'm going to open mic to play it tonight, just to sort of just see what the vibe is. Worst song.
Or is there? I'll elaborate on the worst song. Or is there a song that you've written before? you liked and now you just don't play it, or you've overplayed it and you don't really like it anymore, or a song that you thought was good and it isn't as good as you thought. That sort of vibe.
Yeah. Probably a song I've got called Gaslight. Just like when I wrote it, I thought it was like great, and I was like, oh, I'm really happy with this, and it came from like a really like deep place within. There's like a lot of emotion in it. It's about someone I know, a story she shared about how like she grew up on a farm and her neighbors kept gaslighting her about the fact she wasn't hearing like a rock festival or something next door, and they were like, no, of course you don't hear that, go and just take your sleeping like medicine, whatever.
Wow.
And I just thought it was quite interesting, like little scenario. So I wrote a song about it. But yeah, not great. But but like that started definitely a route of taking lyrics a bit more, not seriously, but just a bit more. I just put more into them after that.
Okay.
It wasn't just superfluous stuff.
Okay, no, awesome, cool. So you've traveled. I noticed you've traveled a lot in the eastern counties. Like you said, you've got loads of gigs coming up, which is great, and you've had really busy summer, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
So in the eastern counties, I noticed obviously you've played Reefham, you've done lots in Suffolk, but
Yeah.
what's been the furthest you've travelled for a gig, and was it worth it?
Furthest I've travelled for a gig. To be honest, I don't think I have travelled. I guess.
I mean, Colchester seems quite far, but from Suffolk it's not too far. But
well, yeah, I'm in Suffolk, so it's
like an hour.
Yeah, I'm quite near Colchester, to be fair. But oh man, okay, I probably some Camden stuff, I guess. Yeah, to be fair, that's a bad answer. Like London's the first. Just so not what you wanted.
Don't worry. I like setting people up with that, because people who come and watch me, obviously, like they know that I travelled like to the Isle of Man like a couple of weekends ago just for like some gigs. So I love setting up people being like, oh, what's the furthest you've travelled? And they're like, I know full well you travel further than I do. Because...
Yeah. Camden Town is the answer to that.
Camden's lovely though. I've played Camden a few times, and it's such a cool vibe, such a cool setting for that. Was it worth the travel?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, no, but it goes on this thing. Like, I don't think it's a bad gig. It's just like I just don't believe in a bad gig. I think that
I don't know. Gigs.
Yeah, exactly. And but like I didn't make a mistake, I don't think, at that Camden gig. But yeah, that was good. Cool. Good organizer. Aaron, his name is Aaron's Open Mics.
Shout out to Aaron Open Mics. Well, finally, look, this week on the show we're talking about networking. So I mentioned it a little bit earlier, and she mentioned it there. But how do you go about making a name for yourself? Is it getting yourself heard by hustling the networking at events, like you said that you do a lot of open mics, so you go to a lot of shows? Do you use social media to try and get yourself out there? Is it word of mouth, or do you just push the music? I think I know the answer from what you're saying, but how do you go about networking and getting yourself out there?
I think you've said everything. That is basically what I do. But I think the most important thing beyond all of that is to be nice. No one wants to work with a like. Can I swear on here?
Yeah, oh mate, I swear on the stream, it's fucking brilliant.
Now no one wants to work with a dickhead. If you think if people think it's just like, if you have that belief about someone, then it's not gonna work well. I always try and like support my friends. I've made some incredible friends through open mics, and it's just such a great community. And I just think just be nice. If someone's playing, listen to it, tell them what you think.
Yeah, be constructive.
Be polite. Just be polite to everyone. Yeah. I just don't be a dick, basically, and you should be all right. If you hustle, don't be a dick. Write great songs, release songs, see where they go. Everyone's got a chance. You've got a chance if you do that. Yeah,
dude, that's brilliant. Well, look, thank you so much for joining me on the show. Obviously, you've just listened to Industrial Love. I know you've got one more song that's been played on BBC Introducing. You've released it. Feel free to introduce it, and we'll play it now.
Thank you so much. Before I do that, thanks so much for having me on your show, mate. It's been lovely to talk to you.
Welcome.
And your questions have been amazing. I love the thought you put into them. It's been really nice to answer those.
Thank you, man.
But yeah, anyway, so this is Talking Through Walls coming up. I wrote it like 2 years ago. It was one that we did as a band. But yeah, obviously the band ended, and I released it solo. The lyrics are quite a lot about my childhood experiences. There's a lyric in the song about the donkey track, which is a little path that runs through this village I used to live in. And
Nice.
it's just like the whole song's littered with just like little ways of me basically dealing with anxiety when I was younger and my experience with it.
Wow,
Enjoy.
nice. Thank you so much, Will. This is Will Foley and his song Talking Through Walls.
Got a hold on me. People knocking but always leave. Mind repeats the story so well. Brain overload, big bombshell. Spooked up by talking through walls. Codes and taps and payphone calls. Scared to see the one you love. She'll tell you that you're not enough. He's a changed man on this day. He's a changed man on this day. 50-pence piece holds that one wish, a wish to say I'm over it. Darkness falls on donkey tracks, a body can never relax. Floorboards creak under the noise, quieten up, you waken your toys. Big room talks is what I dread. I guess I was lying when I said that I'm a changed man on this day. I'm a changed man on this day. I'm a changed man on this day. I'm a changed man on this day.
That was Will Foley and the interview I had with Mr. Foley. Honestly, he's such a sound guy, man. Honestly, and the comments, you're all in that, all in that. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You're all correct. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, honestly, he is just down to earth, kind, really open to working with people. He's just great ideologies. His voice is amazing. Please do go follow him. And look, you've got the official videos Talking Through Walls. Stream his song. It's on Spotify, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. He's all there. So good. He's such a lovely geezer, and I am really excited to see where his career takes him. I can't wait to see him again streaming live. Yeah, honestly, thank you so much, Will Foley, for being on the show. So yes, thank you, Dank, for jumping on and showing me some music. Thank you, Foley, for showing me some music. and having an interview with me. How about you, Diff? Best gig, worst gig, best song, worst song, bro. I'm the interviewee, not the interviewer, not the interviewee. So yeah. I mean, who knows? I might feature on my own show. I might get Chantel to interview me live. Maybe when I'm in my studio. When I build the studio, I might do a differential special live stream where I'll play some music, have an interview, have a chat. If anyone, actually, you know what, yeah, fair play. If I can arrange that, if there's anyone out there who feels like they can interview, who feels like they can be an interviewer, I'll happily be the interviewee, and we'll do a live interview, and I'll play some music. Just a quick update on that, actually. You saying I can, if you want to do it, feel free. I think that'd be funny as well. You to interview me, feel free. Like we'll get the studio built up. We'll soundproof it. We'll set up 2 cameras. And you can interview me. That's pending. And there's an update on this. So, for those who are part of the Discord, if you're not part of the Discord, please do get on the Discord. Like, I'm pushing that loads, but that's because that's where you're going to find the content, find when I'm live, find out more about more people, connect with the community, that sort of thing. So, finally started getting stuff in the loft. The shed is looking clearer, which is good news. Do you know why? Because I'm fucking moving into the shed. But the plan for the shed is basically I'm going to partition a bit of it off so Chantel can still have a shed. But then there's going to be a little studio in there. It's going to be soundproofed. It's going to be where I record my music. So if I record any songs, I'm going to put it in there. It's where I'm going to stream from. It's where I'm going to play my games when I do play games. Shed's getting cleaned tomorrow of all the spiders. Oh, spiders. That's getting all cleaned tomorrow. That's getting washed down. And then starting next week, Monday, the build happens. I'm going to buy some wood. Got to buy some paint, some L brackets, the studio paneling, so the soundproofing, that's going to be coming next week. Get that ready and sorted to put up. I've got to paint it. I might have a differential light coming as well. A differential logo light that lights up in the background. That's gonna be sick. Yo, GGTV, how you doing? That's gonna be cool. If I can do that, that'd be wicked. And my plan is that behind me I'm gonna have a feature wall that has differential, has the website, then UK music, beatboxer, singer, songwriter, all that bollocks underneath it. Some logos like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm gonna have the logos there. But you'll also see the soundproofing as well, because why not? I might not. I might just have differential behind me, but that's kind of the idea. So I need to panel all the walls up, put soundproofing on it, and honestly, it's gonna be awesome. It's all about getting wood, mate. I love a bit of wood, mate. But that's been the second episode of the Marvellous Music Show. The next show goes live in 2 weeks. So put it in your diaries. It's going to be the 14th of September. 2 weeks time, we're going to come back and have some new acts on. If I'm in the studio at that point, we'll do a live interview with me. You can find out a bit more about me. I talk about myself anyway, but the hostess with the mostest, Chantel, the Mrs. Diff, will come in and she'll take over the show. It'll be a Chantel takeover. She'll introduce the acts. I won't even be in the room. She'll be like, "Please welcome in differential." I'll script it for her. It'll be fucking brilliant. But if I can get that arranged in the next 2 weeks, I think I can get into the shed in the next 2 weeks. I think I can. Why am I calling it the shed? It's going to be called Diff Sten. It's Diff Sten in real life. It's the in real life Diff Sten. We'll get in there. I reckon I can get there in 2 weeks. Also on the next show, I'm going to be talking to another band that I spoke with or I watched at Reefham Festival, Point Clear. They're amazing. They are really, really cool. They're a really cool rock band. Hopefully I'm going to have an interview with them at some point in the next week or so. And touch wood, I'm not gonna solidly say this is happening, but I'm trying to make it happen. There's a charity project called Black Dog Music Project. And it's all about mental health. And for those who've watched me stream before, my 24-hour gaming streams and stuff, you know I'm an advocate for mental health, right? A massive advocate for mental health. They take people with mental health disabilities, get them into music, get them thinking about music, and fingers crossed, I just need to arrange it. Fingers crossed I can go and have an interview with them, with the founders, go video some of the stuff that they do, some of the music they're making and that sort of thing, and that'll be featured on the next week's show, or the next show, should I say, if I can arrange it. I just need to play a couple of connections. Look, if you guys want to get involved, if you know of an artist, if you're an artist yourself, if you're a musician, if you're a DJ, if you are a producer, whatever, let me know. Or if you know someone, if you know of any acts, if your best friends, mums, cousins, dads, dogs, aunt, nephew is a singer or a DJ or a producer, like, get them involved. Honestly, get them involved. If you want to get involved with the show, or if you, again, want to recommend someone to the show to me and let me go and find them, info@differential.org.uk. Send across an email, just tell me who they are, or tell me who you are if you're going to do it. I don't want to call Differential something. He's okay. He may be just a massive cock though. No, he's a fucking dickhead, that Differential geezer. He's a fucking prick. But yeah, just recommend them to me. I'm constantly on the search for musicians. Like I said, I have a handful. I have a little black book called Facebook of artists that I know, producers that I know, some DJs. But let's be honest, when I run through them, I'm out, and I like hearing new people. I've never heard Dank stuff before, to be fair. Like, I have heard a few things about a year or so ago, but I haven't really had the chance to feature him. Will Foley, I only met like 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I think, and he's on the show. So I have a little black book of people. But honestly, if you're listening to someone, if you're listening to an independent artist or someone on Spotify, I've listened to this guy on YouTube, or I've listened to this girl or person or band or whatever on TikTok or whatever, send them to me. info@differential.org.uk. You could also message the Facebook page or the Instagram page, send me the reels, whatever. Go and do that, and just point me in the right direction of these people, and I'll bang them on the show. How about that? I've got a few, like I said, I've got a few people lined up. I can contact a few more people. And I can try and, but once I'm out of contacts, I'm out of contacts, and then it's just going to be me talking to you like a normal stream. Silverback Games, how you doing? You come in for the, Silver, have you watched the show? If you haven't, fucking rewatch the show. I've won a feature on my old radio show. I have to do some digging to find the name and contact and stuff. D-Wings, thank you for the follow. D-Wings, thank you so much for the follow. She was very good at the time and she was unsigned. Absolutely, please do send me that. GGTV. Look, go check out my socials. Silver, this will be on YouTube as well. This is gonna be banged up onto YouTube, so feel free to go watch that. If you want to watch it back, it's a very good show. Foley is amazing. Will Foley is an amazing artist. And so is DANKwitdaSTANK. He's a good producer. Yeah, please do GGTV. GGTV, are you in the Diffs Den? If you're not, get into the fucking Discord. Do you know why I want to get into the Discord? Because all of my content, before it goes on socials, before I even tell my mum about it, she finds out everything from socials anyway. It goes into the Discord. So content, fucking gigs, new exclusives, new fucking songs, all of that lot. It's in there. Do you know what? If I am actually in the studio, if I'm in the in real life Diffs Den in 2 weeks' time, I have 2 new songs. I don't know if I'll play them. I'll play one of them live. I'll have to rehearse it. It might be called Chemistry. It might be about Chantel. But that's an average song. The better song is Let's Go IOM. Don't say maybe, just say when. I've had a good time with this for being in there. Thank you very much. Chemistry is actually really good. You're my best friend to the end. Never gonna happen again. Soulmate, it's fake. Baby, I can't wait to travel the world with this beautiful girl. Spend our time, watch our world unfurl. There's a little rap in that song as well. But the good thing about the studio that I'm building, because it's going to be soundproofed, because it's going to be, you know, fucking away from the house, away from the kids, away from distraction and noise and whatever, I can start recording music. So if I think I've got a couple more songs I want to write. One of them's called Phoenix. I'm a phoenix. It's not. That doesn't how it goes. Rising from the ashes, I'm a phoenix. It's not that either. If I write that, I might release an EP. And when I say release an EP, I mean Spotify. I mean like proper release an EP. I'm also getting these little bad boys made up with my logos, differential on them. There'll be bracelets, necklaces and keychains, little plectrums, or if you just want a plectrum, let me know and I'll fucking bang it out at you. We need an EP. Yes, you do. I'll hit you up the Black Book, aka Facebook, when I found them, and yes, I'm in there. It's sick. Thank you very much. Yeah, please do. Right, we've got a fair few viewers now, so let's go raid someone. Let's go raid someone. A music stream. Because it's a music show, we're gonna go find a music stream. They've got to be playing. The only stipulation for this one is they've just got to be playing live music. That's all I need them to do. Is play live music. We're gonna raid them, give them some love, and yeah, we'll go showcase them. Let's see who we can find, shall we? What are you guys up for? Like, I don't think we can. I'm not gonna raid someone with 280 for you or whatever. I want to raid someone with not that many viewers. Give them a bit of fun. Go on a violin though, that's quite cool. Actually, loop pedaling. Live performance and events. I don't want music production talk. Support small music streamers. What are you guys up for? Are you up for guitar? Are you up for what are you wanting? See all music streams. Low to high. Here we go. Low to high, low to high, low to high. A lot of this is just DJ stuff. I don't want a DJ. I don't feel like a DJ will really give a fuck. Artists. Acoustic. What's this? Let's have a listen. I mean, no, nothing's happening. This is a good start. Great, good start. Suggested artists. Feel the rhythm, feel the vibe. What is this?
Bounce it, vibe it, chill it, spin it, bop it. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Pull it.
What is he doing?
Twist it. Choke it.
It seems like, I mean, it seems quite funny.
Spank it.
For fuck's sake. Okay, it's kind of cool, but it's drums. 9 days till our wedding. Oh, this seems interesting. This seems interesting. Oh, fucking adverts. I need that version of Bop. Spank it! Spank it! Fucking weird, man. He was weird, but funny. Right, so this Lunar Creation, 9 days till our chill piano acoustics on ukulele covers originals, Monday to Thursday. It's Wednesday, though. 9 days till our wedding. Come request a song. Not bad. Okay. Okay, I'm interested. She loop pedaled this. She's got 143 raid. What? Okay, well, we're not gonna fucking raid after that, are we? Why are we doing right? They ruined our fucking raid. I was about to be like, oh, 7 viewers, here we go. 143! Fuck! Alright, great. I've no idea what she was holding. I'm not raiding that dude. She's just got 143 raid. 7 viewers is insignificant. I want to support someone who's got fuck all viewers. Oh my lord. Right. On acoustic music. Oh my day. I know the raid gods just went, nah, fuck your raid. Fuck your raid. Violin music stream. That's quite cool. Right. What do you want? Right, let's do right. Acoustic. Acoustic, here we go. How is this fucking acoustic, man? I'm gonna scroll down. Scroll down until I find someone who's actually performed. Woo! Improvised jams and instrumental guitar covers. He had 0 viewers at one point. There's some good vibes. Oh man, I like that. But it's a followers only chat. What a cunt! Fuck's sake! Why do people have followers only chat? Come on. For fuck's sake, man. Fuck followers only chat, it's so shit.
Gypsy soul to blame and you were born
Country. Yeah, he probably doesn't even know, to be fair.
Born for leaving.
Cool! Country, man. This is a video playlist of past performance on the street. It's not even live! Fucking... fuckers. He's not even live. Good song. I do like him, but he's not live, baby. It's a pre-recorded session. He's just back. He's live, but he won't chat to anyone. But he is very good. Oh my god, there's so many music streams. Wow. What is this? Bo Ross Music. Follow him. Yeah, this definitely seems harder than it needs to be. Like, usually when I raid someone who's gaming, it's alright. Someone's moving the camera and everything. This is like a proper gig! Like, the camera is not great, but I like doing a proper gig in their fucking lounge. This is definitely how Queen started. It's not bad. I just don't think they... What is the guy doing with the camera? Stop fucking moving the camera! Right. Fuck me. They're not singing. They're literally just not singing. I know, just literally just pad out. And just fucking... Right, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go down a little bit actually. It's literally not singing. Literally, this is me trying to find an acoustic artist. Do I want to feature any of these fuckers on the show? Okay, good.
That went well.
Right, I'm determined to find an acoustic artist.
Looks like we're at about that time where looks like we're down to the last one.
I had the last song anyway. Okay. Verified accounts only chat. What the fuck is this shit? Fuck me, man. I just want a music artist, man.
All right, so that was a little sample of what we're working on in the studio
For
right now.
fuck's sake.
That's called Everybody Knows. I hope you could hear that.
Right, fuck it. Who's this? Adele and Andy.
I think that's aimed at you. And
This seems like a professional-ish stream.
A music king.
Thank you.
Oh, Lindsay's got no questions.
Live coach session, best duo group. They fucking won awards. I'm gonna get these fuckers on the show.
Ask a frigging question.
Do you want to know something, right? For anyone who's been on,
What ends tonight needs a little mention.
it's
Does sound interesting.
BCMA Awards, you can only vote.
Right, give me a question. What should I ask them?
We have absolutely no chance of getting in the top finalists. But if you think you want to like prove everybody wrong and get us there, all you have to do.
I want to hear him sing first.
Because we won't get in there. But you never know. There we go.
wow.
Well, it's already been decided, hasn't it?
Yeah, what song is next? Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm interested.
There you go. Next song
Moving
is,
on,
Next
moving
song is
on.
Scars. Next song is Scars.
Play a song.
Kim has said, "How are the CD sales going?" And if anyone hasn't purchased it, you should.
You should.
I think we sold 15.
We have
Fuck me. Just want to fucking hear a song.
promoted. You've been doing your bit. So
Yeah.
I think I might raid them because they seem like they're gonna be good. From first impression.
So
100% you'll be.
I mean, I get they're chatting. They're on live stream. I get it.
DC, if we get into the.
But I just want to hear a song.
The last four of any BCMA award.
What the fuck is a BCMA award?
Turn up.
How do I not know this?
On a frigging stream, because that's how much.
British Country Music Association. Fucking hell. All right, fair play. I might just raid them just to see if I can get them on the show.
Well, we'd love to be there.
Thank you for the follow, Crazy T UK.
Maybe we should play a song.
No worries at all. No worries at all. Thank you for the old little link share. Thank you, dude. Hope you're well.
There you go, the rising. There you go. You see.
Thank you for the follow. We're just basically trying to find someone to raid at the moment. A live music stream like raid.
like knobheads when we say this.
Right, they're taking too long.
Well, thank you for your
Yes.
thank you for your confidence, and we really appreciate the fact that you think we should be.
We hope.
Fuck me. I just want to raid
If we're
someone.
not, I'll tell you what, we'll be rooting for you.
I
Promise.
think what Andy's trying to say is.
I'm just
when
trying to find
he
someone to rate.
says Andy sounds like he's being a knob.
Crazy T, do not worry at all. You are fine. Thank you for following though, man.
Before
Thank
he
you.
digs himself a hole here and makes
Tell me a little bit about yourself whilst we find someone to raid.
What Andy's trying to say is, Andy knows who the popular people are in the BC.
Right. I wonder if I'm gonna live music.
You know, it's one of those, unfortunately, people vote for the people they like the most, and they are a lot more out there and a lot more well known than we are. So, what we will be if we're there, absolutely fantastic.
Karaoke Disney
If we're
rock
there,
pop.
Andy's gonna
That's
do a
intriguing.
red
Thank you,
boxes,
Adele, for
guys.
rescuing me from.
I'm intrigued.
Not clip that, DC. Maybe
Oh,
not.
are they gonna play a song?
I don't care.
They are.
Unfortunately, being in...
Oh, they're so close to playing us. I just want to raid them.
I'm being honest. Being in the country music scene in the UK is very, very, very fucking hard. It's so hard, and you think you've got your foot in the door, and it's just...
So crazy, you've come into a music stream where I basically talk lots about music. It happens twice a week. Twice a week? Once every 2 weeks. I do gaming streams as well, but this is my Marvellous Music Show, and I'm trying to find someone to raid so you can all listen to some amazing music, which is original artists. These guys are obviously talking because they're a Twitch streamer, obviously, but I just want to listen to some music. See if I can raid them.
Vote for the Rising. Seriously. Because they're brilliant.
Frontman a few bands that a bit back 10 or something. Band! Sick! Are you still a band? Are you still an artist? Let me know. If you are, hook me up because I'm looking for acts to put on the show. This is like a BBC introducing kind of vibe thing.
I think BC... I don't mean to sound, again, horrible when I
Just
say
literally.
this, but I think...
Please, for the love of God, just play a song. Like, I just, look, I get they're trying to promote the PCMAs. I get it. But I really want to hear them sing. I really want to hear them sing.
BCMA is just a bit more well known than UK country radio. Higher profile is what I'm trying to say. Higher profile.
Literally just want to hear a song.
But it's, you know, these...
Fuck, they go to play a song and then they talk! It was annoying about I've been trying to get focused for a while. I'll start a project. I occasionally best with actually a few. Oh man, that'd be cool to learn about your history though. It'd be cool to potentially get you on the show and learn a bit more about you guys or yourself. Interview you, find out a bit more about you.
I'd love to be in there, but I don't think...
I literally just want a music. Are they about to play a song?
I'm staring into space and I can't get out of it.
I'm like,
and every time I speak,
I'm about to switch off because I want to find someone.
On the Scarlet Box, and I can't take my eyes off it. So I was listening to Andy then, I was just like, look at me, I've probably got lazy
Young
eye
Gun.
right now, but I can't.
He seems cool. Fuck it, I'm switching over.
This is how we do it. I'm not going to screen share it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, try Young Gun. Yeah.
I am channeling my inner boomerism from Neil Westfall.
Okay.
Who is Young Gun and where's the song list? I don't know. Is Young Gun some scrub I heard?
I am still in the beatboxing. Yeah, man. I beatbox, I sing, play guitar, doing gigs every weekend. Now doing this music show every other week.
I kind of killed that when I played it, Krista. I can't lie to you.
This sounds like it's gonna be cool. How long's he been live? He's been live 3 hours. I don't think he's gonna...
It is funny how that happens, guitars. It is funny how that happens, right? A lot of people also just like refuse to follow people back just to keep their following to follower count as high as possible, which is totally a thing. Because I used to think that way too. Then I just started following people back.
I just want him to play a song. This has been the longest raid ever.
Why is this not showing up, Tom? Did you break it?
I always wish I could be what I never first should be able yeah, man, it's just boots and cats. Just
There's like multiple Twitter accounts and I'm following all of them or something?
for fuck's sake. Oh no, didn't want to do that. Go back.
Like he's the backup singer for Spice
And yes,
Girls?
I did.
something like
I
that.
play music. There we go. Right, cool. Sick.
The two men appeared out of nowhere.
What the fuck is going on here? There's an ad, but what the fuck? That went really weird. Long hair and a black beard is a bad look. Yeah, it's kind of bad. What the fuck is happening right now? I might just do a music stream where I just watch other streamers. America. Cool.
Sorry, I made you feel a lot of feelings.
She's got a looper.
Oh, that's a good one. Disco stretch too.
Yes, I have heard Dub Effects. I haven't heard. No, Xander. I have heard Xander. Yeah. They're really cool. I'm not. When I say I'm a beatboxer. Fuck. See. I literally just want to find an artist that I can raid.
Question. I've never asked y'all this. Do y'all do the stretches with me sometimes?
Charity stream.
US based.
Okay. Charity stream. Here we go. Get rid of her. Get rid of her. Yeah.
Put food into the bellies of hungry kids.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's a very good cause. Right now, I'm going to play a song for Kin Florian. 1 to 1 by Survival Guide.
Kazoo's definitely not a musical instrument. It's fucking not. But yeah, I'm not really a beatboxer. I'm just sort of a performer. Like, I'm more of a singer now. Play guitar, use a loop pedal like Ed Sheeran. Kazoo's a dope. Fuck Kazoo's, man. We're gonna raid her. We're gonna raid her because she's doing a charity thing. And also because she's fucking playing music. Right, we're gonna go raid her. Go give her some love. Obviously there's donations there and it seems like she's in America. Bet that guy differential shit. Vocalist, we're gonna read a solo. Yeah, she seems pretty cool. If you're not in DivSten, I'm looking at you, Crazy T, UK. Jump in the Discord, it's right here. Jump in, we're a community, you get to see my exclusive content before the socials, like new gigs, like where I'm playing next, new songs, new art, all that sort of stuff. You get that there first, so join the Discord. It's a great community. Crazy T will obviously watch your live streams and stuff as well. You can share with people. Get in there. If you want to go check out the socials, they're here. Hopefully next week, fingers crossed, I might be in the DivSten in real life, building my own sort of little studio. I'll keep you guys updated. You'll get updated in DivSten. It's got a nice voice. Bit emo, but I'm a bit emo, so let's get into it. Thank you so much. The next Marvellous Music Show will be in 2 weeks' time on the 14th of September. I'm going to be streaming Touch Wood tomorrow, doing a bit of gaming. Lots of love, guys. Mwah. I'll see you soon. Ciao!